Hey guys, it's me YukiPlays, and as you can probably read from the title, you know what's gonna come. So yeah, I will release the mod Single Player Online. With this mod, you can play all the single player content online. But there are some limits that you have to follow, or some rules that you have to follow in order for this mod to work, because sometimes there is stuff that can get the lobby soft locked, or infinite loading times, what means you have to restart the game if you don't have the UUE4 commands. So I guess let's get it started, and I recommend you really watch this video till the end, because so you know what you can do with this mod and what you have to avoid. So please enjoy and listen what I have to tell you. Okay, first of all, you can create a lobby. So it doesn't matter if you have a mod that increases the player limit like this, but you have to remember one thing. I put it on private first. So the lobby is now created, and you can see that I put some stuff here in the lobby that you can use online now. So you can also talk to them if you want to. You can also give them a gift while you're online. You can use the NPC as the questing online now, and you also can do BOB online now, and also defensive battle online now. But there's one thing you can do online, and that is hero quest. You can choose hero quest, but as soon as you start the mission, you will get an infinite loading screen, because the game doesn't know what to do with the other players, because they are not like able to choose a character. So you will be soft locked and will get an infinite loading screen. So don't do hero quest. I will still try to make this work. Maybe hero quest works in the PvP lobby, but we still need to test it further. Also, what you should do when you're like this online now in the lobby, don't talk to the red artificers here. If you talk to her, you know, it normally shows the online ranking, what is like very weird that it doesn't work. But when you talk to her online, you just get kicked out of the lobby, even if you are the host. So don't do that. And also, you see that we have two artificers here now on the reception. The one underneath is the one with hardcore co-op and stuff. But ignore the one that's on top of her, because she is the one that lets you play PvP. But this is not working, because as soon as you talk to her, you're gonna get soft locked, because there is no mission in online co-op for PvP. So this will not work. But you can do everything else here. So yeah. The last thing is the most important thing, why this mod is so good. You can now teleport other people to other like maps now. You can play Remnant Wasteland online. You can play Solitary Sands online, the Old South online, and further and further. But now this is an important thing you have to remember. You are only allowed to get 4 people with you. So you and 3 others. If you have more than 4 people, you get an infinite loading screen. So the map will not load, because offline you can't have more than 4 players in your party. Like you and 3 others, that's 4. If you have more than 4, as I said, you get an infinite loading screen. So don't have more than 4 players. As I said, you can have a mod that increases the player limit, but if you wanna go to the single player content, you should only allow 4 people. It means you have to open the room, let 3 people in, then put private settings so they don't join. Or if you have more than 4 people, you actually have to kick them out, even if you don't like it. But you can also explain them in the chat that he has to leave because you're gonna go single player or something like that. But if you don't wanna go to single player content, you can still just go here with 8 players or something and play hardcore or co-op missions with no problems. It still works, so don't worry about that. So the next thing I have to talk to you about. BOB is the only exception here, because you can take 5 players into the first match of BOB. The second, third and fourth match of BOB can be even 7 players in the lobby. So what you have to do is, if you want more players, in the first match you take 5 players with you. If you have 5 players in the lobby, you go private room settings, put it off, then you go here fast, so, and then you can like tell friends or something to join. But it's also possible that randoms will join you, and if you might have more than 7 players, this might softlock and you'll be in an infinite loading screen unless someone leaves. Same goes for like if you're more than 4 players in single player content like that, and then teleporter there. If you have 5 players and it's infinite loading, if one leaves, it might work. And also another thing for you to know. In order for this mod to work, because if you don't do this, you will never be able to play that. You have to clear your party out. Like for now, you see I've my alphas is in the party, or it looks like this maybe. Don't have any members in your party. Remove them all, because the game has some problems putting party members in your team, because then you technically have more than 4 players. So you actually have to remove them. Also, do you have to remove your alphasys in the settings. Here, alphasys online co-op, you have to put that off so it also doesn't join your online session. Make sure you do that, because if you don't do that, you might be stuck in the loading screen and this all the time, and you will not help the host go to the other map whatsoever. So yeah, now I will show you what you have to be like, what you have to look out for when you go to maps or other stuff. So see you there. Okay, now I'm still online. Like, I did choose to teleport to SBC Glocken, and I'm still online. The lobby is in private so people don't see it, but you're technically online now in the SBC Glocken. One thing to notice is, if you have your 3 teammates with you, they followed you. They are also in the SBC Glocken, but you don't see them. So don't worry, they are still with you. They can see you, but you don't see them. So don't be afraid that the mod doesn't work or something. They can still see you and they are still with you. And now at this point, you are able to use the teleport functions of the map. As you can see, you can teleport wherever you want now. And it works. You can also go to Abyss. But there's another thing that I have to talk to you about. Maybe I'm gonna do it later. So you can also go to Kirito's room if they need like to enhance a weapon or stuff like that. You can go even to your own home. Everyone is connected to the host, so they all see the same thing that you do. Like if the room here is open, they see that. They can go in here even though they don't have it unlocked. They see this, and they see like everything here, the boxes, this sound thing. They see everything. Because you are the host, they are connected to your stuff and they see everything you see. You also can use avatar customization here now online, but I didn't test it yet. So if you know what's happening, if you do that online, let me know. I don't have any players right now, so I can test that. I also can look at the gallery. I don't know what happens as well. Some stuff that I didn't test yet. So you have to look out for that and see for yourself. Okay, here in the lobby everything is still the same, only that those walking NPCs are here. Because as you saw in the online co-op lobby, I did put everything in there. So you don't have to go to the lobby anymore if you don't want to. Unless you just want to like play BOB or defensive battle with them. So everything is normal. But again, don't talk to the red NPC. You will get kicked. This is all for now. Okay, now I'm still online in the lobby like this. It will look like this, but you have your 3 teammates following you now. So you can actually play with them online. You can kill those mobs. For now, those mobs, as you can see, are like low level because on extreme difficulty. But I will soon release a mod with this, making an optional file, so keep an eye out on the Nexus. That increases the levels of offline, and Aqua will help me with that. So then you actually have a challenge online, but you can technically now farm weapons with your teammates. You can go anywhere. You can even go to the dungeons and stuff if you want to. Everything works. But there's one thing that makes this difficult now. You might be able now to teleport elsewhere. You can go to Solitary Sands. You can even go to dungeons. SBC, not SBC Glocken. The Old South, the Forgotten Woods, White Frontier. You might get sometimes fatal errors, but that's normal because the game is not liking you guys playing the single player online. So if you get fatal error, it happens sometimes. For now in the Old South that happened a lot, fatal errors. I don't know why, but maybe it's very difficult for the game to handle that. But now there is this one thing what makes this game online a bit complicated. You are not able to teleport to the lobby anymore. Like now you are stuck on those single player maps. You can farm all the weapons you like, but as soon as you like go to the lobby and get this screen here, the bounty screen, you still see the results, bounty, but after you click OK, you are soft locked. The reason for this is because your other teammates that are in the lobby, they don't get the bounty reward screen. So the game is still waiting for them to get the screen. So you actually have to wait it out. You actually have to like log out of the game before you do that. So your teammates get the bounties. Your teammates get all the weapons that you farmed with them, or they have to log out if you are the one that needed help, so you get all the weapons. Because if they log out, it should load like this. Because I don't have any teammates right now, so I'm alone, everything works like normal. But if you have teammates, you have to like talk to each other like, okay, you guys have to log out now because I need the weapons that we farmed. And then this happens. But there's one thing I never tested out yet. What if you four, if all of you four are teleporting to the lobby at the same time or something like that? Maybe you all get the bounty screen then and we can actually play it normally. If this is true, that if you all choose to go to the lobby, then it will work. Then this will be amazing. Then single player is truly playable online now. But also one thing to remember, if you are the host, they are following you no matter what. So if you go in the home while they are in the box or something, they will follow you and get the loading screen. If the people that are not the host and just follow the host, never do go outside the lobby or something like that, like move to the SBC Glocken, use the teleporter or even use the map teleporters, because you will get soft lock. Because you are not the host, you will just stay in place and are not be able to move anymore. Don't do that. Let the host choose everything and then you're fine. Unless the host says that on the map you should go to the lobby or something like that. But yeah, this is basically all the rules for the online mode you have to follow in order to avoid soft locks. So there's one thing that I need to tell you again, and this is about the dungeons. Now, if you are in the dungeons with your teammates, like doors like this, you see the door is locked. So the host is the only one that can see an animation that the door is unlocking. There's like special occasions where the whole lobby sees the door unlocked. But if you are the only one that has this animations door unlocking, you can go through. But your teammates that are here, for them the door is still locked. So what they have to do, your teammates have to actually grab hook inside here so they can actually do this, and eventually they will go through the door. So they glitch into the door and then it will be fine. You can see that on my last stream that I made. So check that out if you are still confused about this. Also, if they hear and use the grab hook, the host can stay behind them and push them through. This also works. So make sure you remember that. If you see a red door like this, but the host is through, means he has the store unlocked and you need to grab hook through that. Remember that. I might play a little gameplay of that, so to make you guys not confused. So if I did it, now it will show, and if it didn't, then yeah, then remember that what I said. They have to grab hook through that in order to go to the door. So this is basically now everything that you need to know about this mod. Be careful not to get soft locked, and I hope you enjoy this, because this is a new era for this game, that you are able to play single player now also online with your friends. You can now do the story with your friends. So if you're new to the game and you download this mod, you can actually do single player now with your friends. But again, if your teammates are soft locked, tell them to log out so you actually can progress. So I hope you enjoy this mod as much as I do. It's so funny how I found that out, and have fun with this mod. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.